Today, Sunday, the 21st of July 2024, we have some hand-picked match predictions to share with you, which will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in this list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And of course, to those of you who want to have even more access to more games, as well as our hand-picked match prediction for corner kicks, straight wins, and some over 1.5 and 2.5 match events, which we share to our members only, then of course you want to make sure that you join to become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan. To those of you who are interested, I'm going to put a link below this video so that you can click on it and easily join so as to have access to members only video as well as members only post to take your winning to the next level. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first event of our today's list. Beginning with the first pick of our today's event list, we are looking at Finland in the Kakkonen. As you can see here, a match between SJK Akatemia playing with GBK Kokkola. First, in this event, there are some particular comparison I want to share with you. And here, the first pick here is a match where Akatemia, which is the home team, had a game with Hercules. They had a draw here, 4-4, making a total of 8 goals. This same Hercules also had a game with the opponent, as you can see here, and GBK beat it 2-1, making a total of 3 goals, to tell us that JBK is almost of equal strength to that of Hercules. And looking at the home team having a game with Hercules, a total of 8 goals were scored. This time, looking at the past performance which they recently had, these two teams met, you can see that a total of 7 goals were scored in this event. And of course, looking at the standing table here, which I want to share with you. First, I will share the standings based on the performance of this team. You're going to see that GBK sits on the first position of the league table. Out of 14 events they have played, they have had 13 wins, 44 goals scored, and 24 goals conceded, as compared to Akatemia, which sits on the fourth position, 14 matches played, 8 wins, 33 goals scored, and 22 goals conceded. Looking at the form based on this event, I will share with you the form table so that you are going to see the home and the away form based on this particular team, based on 5 games played. Looking at the overall form, of course, you're going to see that out of 5 events being played by this home, by GBK, they have had 5 wins, and you can see 14 goals scored and 8 conceded, as compared to Akatemia, which have played 2 wins, 10 goals scored, and 9 goals conceded. To tell us that, of course, JBK is very good in terms of scoring. They have a high average goal score rate as compared to Akatemia, who also score good and they also concede, as well as the home team is also, as well as JBK is not very defensive. Everything being put in order, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we are looking at the possibility of 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. Secondly, we are looking at 2.5 goals in full time. Looking at the next pick here, we are looking at Latvia in the first Liga, a match between ROFS playing with Tukums. And of course, I want to share with you some gameplay events based on the performances here and comparison. First is a match where this home team, which you can see here, ROFS, had a game with Albert. You can see they beat it 4-0. This same Albert also had a game with the opponent. As you can see here, based on Albert gameplay, you're going to see that they also had gameplay with Albert. As you can see here, they had a huge loss up to 4-1. Other comparison has been made, and we are looking first at this time, looking at the stands. We want to look at these performances of this team based on the standing table. Now, looking at the stand here, I want to share with you the standings based on this live stand. You're going to see that RFS, which is the home team, sits on the second position of the league table. Out of 11 games they have played, they have had 9 wins and 36 goals has been scored, only 5 conceded. They are very, very offensive and very defensive, as compared to Tukums, which out of 11 games they have played, they have had just 2 wins, 8 goals scored, and 26 goals conceded. They are very conceding. And of course, looking at now at the form based on these stands of the two teams, I'll share with you the recent form table. You're going to see that ROFS sits on the second position based on form as compared to its opponent Tucums, which sit on the 14th position. They are relegated. And based on form, you're going to see ROFS, out of 5 events played, 4 wins, 15 goals scored, and 2 goals conceded. Very offensive and very defensive as compared to Tucums, which concede a lot of goals and sit on the last position. Everything being put in place based on the form table, the performance of the team based on home and away. As you can see, the home performance of the team and the away performance, everything has been put in order, and we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. Firstly, we are looking at the home team to lead in full time. Second, we are looking at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time, as well as 2.5 goals in this event in full time. Looking at the next event, we are looking at Norway in the 3rd division, Group 4. As you can see here, a match between Stabæk playing with Bettingn. In this event, I will share with you first the recent gameplay based on comparison. The home team, Stabæk, had a game with Mosjoen. They beat it 8-0, having a win as compared to its opponent, who also had a game with that same team, Mosjoen. As you can see here, they had a draw. And you can see 4 goals were scored here and 8 goals were scored based on 8-0. Now, looking at the stands comparison here, I want to look at the standings and make some comparison based on stand, and now look at what we have. First, looking at overall stand here, you are going to see these are 2 teams of almost of equal strength, and they show great level of offensiveness. While Bettingn have played 12 events, they have had 25 goals, conceding 14, as compared to Stabæk, which has also played 12, having 34 goals and scoring 24. Looking now at the form based on the form table, I will share with you what we have based on form. First, you are going to see Bettingn sit on the 1st position. Out of 5 events, 4 wins, 14 scored goals, and 4 conceded, as compared to the opponent Stabæk, which out of 5, they have had 17 goals scored and 10 goals conceded. Now, of course, looking at everything in place, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we are looking at least 1.5 goal to occur in this event in full time, as well as we want to look at 2 goals over. In other words, if it doesn't exceed 2.5, then we are going to have a refund. But of course, 1.5 goal at least is a good pick for this event. Looking at the next here, we have in the Norway 3rd division, Group 6, a match between Evrum with Mojone. First, there are some very important point comparison of games I want to share with you based on the last game played. Evrum played with Kongsvinger. They beat it 5-1. This same Kongsvinger also had a game with the opponent. As you can see, a draw was recorded 4-4, a total of 8 goals to tell us that Mojone almost of equal strength with Kong. And if the home team can lead with Kong up to 5-1, then of course they are still telling us the possibility of goals, as well as the home team Evrum to lead this game in full time. First, I will share with you the most performance based on stand here. First, I will take you to the standing table so that we see the comparison of gameplay they have had based on the number of games being played. First, you're going to see Evrum sit on the 3rd position. They are better, 12 games played, 8 goals, 8 wins, 28 goals scored, and 17 conceded. Very offensive, and they also concede also as compared to this Mojone that concede even more. 12 games played, only 3 wins, as compared to Evrum with 8 wins here, and you can see 23 goals scored for Mojone and having up to 32 goals conceded. In other words, Mojone concede more than Evrum, and Evrum is more offensive more than Mojone. Of course, based on this, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event. But before that, I want to look at the most recent form based on 5 events being played. And looking at this, I want to share with you their position. You're going to see Evrum, you can see sit on the 3rd position, Mojone on the 6th. 5 game played, you can see 16 goals scored and 14 conceded. Good at scoring, good at conceding, as compared to Evrum, good at scoring, but not very conceding. Everything being put in order, you can see the table here. We are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we are looking at least 1.5 goal in full time. Secondly, we are looking at 2.5 goal in this event in full time. Looking at the next here, we are looking at Australia in the NPL, that is New South Wales, NPL NSW, Wollongton Wolf with St. George Saint. First, I will share with you a game where the home team had a match with Blacktown City. They had a draw 2-2. That same Blacktown City also had a game with the opponent here. You can see the opponent registered a huge loss 3-0. Looking at the performance based on stands, I want to share with you the standing of these two, and we are going to see based on other comparison and what we are going to pick for this particular event. Looking at this, Wollongton Wolf sits on the 7th position. Out of 24 games played, 11 wins. You can see 45 goals scored, 33 conceded, as compared to St. George, which sits on the 13th position, 24 games played, 28 goals scored, and up to 51 goals conceded. They are very, very conceding. And looking at the form table based on 5 events being played, you're going to see here, based on this, you can see Wollongton Wolf 5 games played, 8 goals scored, and 5 conceded, as compared to St. George 5 played, only 2 goals scored, and 11 conceded. To tell us that they concede more, and of course, based on every calculation, we are looking at 2 major picks here in full time. First, we are looking at least 1.5 goal in full time, and secondly, over 2 goals in full time. In other words, if it does not exceed 2, we are going to have a refund. But 1.5 goal is the best pick for this event. So we are going to end here for today. To those of you who want to access even more games, then of course you want to make sure to join to become member of Level 2 Pro, so as to have access to games like corner kick match prediction event, straight win event, 1.5 and 2.5 goal match picks. We are also preparing another list for the upcoming next week predictions, 1.5 and 2.5 goals, corner kick goals match prediction event, straight wins possibility, and a huge list which we are preparing for members only. Of course, to benefit from all of these features, you want to make sure to join to become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan to see how you can be accessing all of these features to take your winning to the next level based on the huge odds we provide to members only. Good luck and see you again in the next upload. Bye-bye for now.